Can't give up now. Never a dull moment.
Attention. Moving it.
Still breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward. Might be useful. What's in here? What's inside? Whoever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I'm way too big. I'm way too big.
I'll never get used to the stench of death.
Where am I needed?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
No time to dally.
Let's get going. Moving in.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Making me sweat. Oh, yeah.
These things have stayed interesting. No traps, please. What path lies before me?
What's up, man? And join me some Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, no, you're good. That's the cool thing about a wireless headset. You just leave it on, you know?
What can I do you for?
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I bought one and tried it out, it's like, yeah, I'll never go back.
Safe. For now.
How's your evening going?
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step.
I beat the goblins, where they raid the grove. So apparently most people just kill them in the goblin encampment, but I let them get as far as the gate to the goblin encampment, and that's where I faced him. So you have to appreciate the amount of tactics and options you have available.
Defender of the people.
Oh yeah, so basically what I was trying to do was to
Best foot forward.
It'll take a while for us all to recover.
Kill them
But
all
you've
without
helped us
with the
take the
least
first
amount of
step.
risk possible, and I thought by doing that was just to be more stealthy, and I managed to kill off 2 of them that way. And Minthra, the last one, ended up facing a big battle out, and she brings like 10 goblins with her, and some of them are and 2 spiders. And it's funny because after everyone left the goblin encampment, that kind of left me to raid it, which is what I did. And also one of the, I forget, the dude, the devil-looking dude in the red, he stays behind and he's by himself with like 4 other goblins. So that's when I fought him. And
Of course.
okay.
I'd love to, thanks.
Nice. I didn't even nice. I didn't even think about that, you know. I went down to the where they keep those 2 spiders trapped, and was able to talked to them in a manner they didn't attack me, but they just, once you let them out, they attack the goblins. So I was able to let well, you talk to them, but they basically, you talk spider to them, and they become not allies of yours, but more neutral. But when they leave, they go to the level straight above you, which is where I drew in the devilish-looking dude and his minions, and they actually fought beside me that whole battle. So, I used Shadowheart because she has that ability, I guess. I'm not sure if it's something I had a article of clothing I had on. Actually, she has a pendant that she's wearing that allows her to talk to animals, or it's animal friendship. So that may have played a part in it. Okay. Yeah, it was weird. Now there's a few times I went in there and tried to talk to them. They did attack me, but so they end up going up there, and they were hitting with 10 to 15 per. So they were pretty effective. They were also pretty squishy too. So as long as I kept them away from the boss, they were actually fairly independent.
May you keep balance. It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step. Of course.
Okay. Oh. So, it's funny, in the goblin encampment, those two elves that are guarding that door that's full of explosives. So I jumped down in there, because you don't have to go through that door. I jumped down there through the rafters above, and there was like 5 or 6 explosive barrels. I took all those to the druid encampment and placed them strategically around, so that when I fought that battle, all I had to do was shoot the barrels. And Menthra, I almost one-shot her because I put 2 barrels where she spawns in at, and then shot him with, was it Astian, the Asterian, and it took her all the way down to 2 health. So, but she heals, like, as soon as you do that.
No, never mind. Breathe deep and move.
But I've got it all recorded. You'll have to watch it, because I actually tried that battle twice and failed both times. And yeah, but I definitely appreciate the level of flexibility it gives you in terms of solving problems. That's pretty impressive. I play on the same one. He's just got a character he started that is oh, really? Yeah, that's kind of nice, because yeah, I told him not as really high level characters, because that's kind of be like a spoiler to me. So he made a new one, or he was level 4, which that's not a big deal.
shot?
Why is that? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Something over there.
Is this the new one? And this... Do you think maybe you're being too, like... what do you call that? Where you're... Well, not that, but like smothering? I guess it could be one and the same. Okay. Yeah. Sure, yeah. Well... Okay. Well, that's a good idea. For sure. Yeah, for sure.
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know sometimes when they need space, they just kind of... I mean, that's not right. She lied to you. That I definitely agree with you. Not a... I mean, you gotta remember, I think what you're doing wrong is you're compartmentalizing yourself where, like, you're the only one out there seeking it, because there's plenty of people. I mean, everyone's the same. They're all ultimately looking for their significant other. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, well, I would say it's a good thing it happened now and not, like, when you're really committed, because... But, you know, I totally understand that. You know, you thought there was chemistry there, and they end up... If you just kind of just ghost her or whatever, that's probably a good idea, because she'll... I mean, you don't want to mess with her, obviously, but whenever she reaches out to you, just be honest, you know, it's like, listen, I'm looking for commitment here, and, well, I wouldn't say far from that, just, you've given me some things to be concerned about, and just let her know that, you know, she was dishonest with you. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Yeah.
Let's be careful.
Yeah, you almost... Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you did that. I bet. Shit, man. I'm sorry you had to... Yeah. So you reached out to her, said you want to hang out, and you have to remind me again, like, what she did specifically. For sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Just kind of blow you off. Well, so, but you guys aren't dating. I mean, okay. I agree. I agree. It's, you know, yeah, I would say, like, just because you guys aren't in a relationship, you know, yeah, it's like she should have been more forthright with you in terms of like, hey, Kendall, you know, I really like you as a guy. You know, I do want to kind of slow down a little bit, or maybe I've got other things going on that's preoccupied my time, or, you know, just not interested right now. Let's, you know, just be careful. I don't want to, you know, yeah. I would just, but that's all I would say is just, you know, when she does reach out, because she will, just, you know, just be careful. Yeah. Got it all.
Something's on my mind.
I'm tempted to leave with the rest of you, but I can't abandon my home.
I'm not singing your praises. You and the tieflings brought violence to this place. It wasn't our fight. You dragged us into it.
I wouldn't beat yourself up too much, you know. I wouldn't let some, you know, just sounds like you're beating yourself up. Sure, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, soldier.
Yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, mm-hmm. No, I totally understand. Well, shit, man. I honestly, I think like when I was interested in chicks and they did that, I didn't really see so much too much into it. I was like, they need a little bit of space, you know. And I didn't say that to him. I probably should have. Hey, if you need space or you feel like, you know, like, I just want to reiterate, I'm not here for a friendship. I'm here for, you know, I'm looking for a potential suitor. You could be that person, but I need to make sure you're on the same page. And, you know, if you're not feeling it, if you feel like you know, it's just not there, then you need to let me know, because it's, you know, type of thing. Yeah. No, I totally understand that, and I've done this. I was courting or flirting with this chick one time, and it's like I felt like I was the only one that was ever trying to communicate. So I did that. I just kind of left myself. I said, you know what? I forget what I did, but I thought to myself, or what I did was like, I'm not gonna say anything to her, and every time she messages me, I will respond. But every time she doesn't, it's like, I'm gonna wait 3 days. I forget, I had some mathematical formula, and I know that wasn't right. That's not how you should do that. But basically, it showed me that she wasn't committed. Like, yeah. But, so I eventually quit talking to her because of that. It's like, I feel like I'm the only one that's really interested, but I found out a few weeks later that pissed her off. Like, she was complaining to my sisters that, you know, it's like, what's your brother's problem? And, you know, like, I look back on that now and I realized what I did was, I wasn't right, because I was more mechanical about it. I was more calculated, where she expected, like, me to go the extra mile to prove that, like, I was interested. And I think that's what she was waiting for. And I never committed to it, because to me, it's like, in my mind, I went halfway. And I was expecting her to come halfway, when in her mind, she's going to stay where she's at, and I need to make this one, like this fairy tale fantasy in her mind become a reality. Yeah, which I'm glad it didn't work out, because, you know, she had like psychological issues and I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Okay. And what's it called again? Obliterate. Yeah, I've seen that, and I was kind of interested in that. Hey, not to take this in different directions, I got a quick question. Karlach, one of your, well, the companion one of the companions here on Baldur's Gate 3, she's got apparently a heart issue you have to get tuned up. I'm assuming, and when she says she needs a tiefling, those are the devilish looking guys, right? Okay. And I'm assuming you take her back to the okay. But you took him yeah, I definitely want to discover it, but so I didn't well, let me find this here. I was reading it, but it says there's some tieflings held up. It's supposed to be held up. It's hold, H-O-L-E-D. I think it's a grammatical error in the transcript here, but there's some tieflings held up in a druid's grove nearby. We might look there. But I actually liberated the druid's grove, so the tieflings are no longer there. I'm assuming that will be now relocated to Baldur's Gate. No, when you liberate the druid's grove, they leave. Because, so, I don't know, it's just, this game doesn't hold your hand, but it does leave some things it's almost deceptive, like, because that's the conversation they had. Oh, we need to go to the druid's grove, that's what he said. So I went there, and there's no one here, and I started looking at the transcript again. It's like, oh, the tieflings, well, they're gone. I can see why she said that. The developers intend... Okay. Hold on a second. He might. Because it's not giving me a... It's actually not giving me a... You know where the little quest marker is? Usually it gives you a quest marker. Hey, it's in this general area, but we're not going to hold... It's not even giving me that. So, which makes me think that the tiefling I'm looking for is no longer present. Okay. I guess I'll just have to Google it. I hate doing that because you can spoil things. Yeah, just tell me if he's here. Yep. Like where that... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll make a pass through there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm about 90% sure. Because I actually ran through there because that area I hadn't explored, and I just explored that. But it's fine. I was under the impression like, oh, you've got to go to the goblin encampment, and I was just kind of under the impression that that had to happen right away, so I didn't explore the druid's encampment. I just basically went there, got that quest, and left. And I didn't pick up Will or Karlak until after I liberated the druid encampment. So a lot of these quests, yeah. Which I was happy that it let me. Yeah, he's not down here. So. Okay. Because you're saying he's down in here somewhere, which would be right here. Yep, he's in Baldur's Gate then. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, and that's why, because if you look at your, excuse me here. Yeah, I was gonna. I just thought that was funny when I. Whoops, hold on. He's a wizard. He's as cliche wizard as he can get right now. Oh, I need to get a staff. He's gonna change his name to Gandalf the Grey. But. I wish you could orientate the pitch of your camera, you know, because you can, but you can't orientate the pitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Oh, really? Okay. But look at this. I brought all those barrels in from... and look up here. Well, there was one here, and then I had one here, because I fought this battle once and just got obliterated. But I know she stands here, so I put one here. I was like, there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to kill her in one shot. And Asterion was right here. I initially had him there and in stealth mode. But one of them spiders just jumps up right here, and he was screwed. So, on my third playthrough, I put him up here. Basically, let that spider run by, and then jump down, and almost one-shot her. Like, she was 2 health. In fact, one of the explosive barrels that was right here got blown way over here, and that's why it's... But, this guy here didn't even move, because I put... There was explosive barrel here, here. I just brought in like 5 or 4 more. And... Oh, they literally just left. You go back, once you liberate the tiefling... Well, I can't do that because I got her after the tieflings were liberated. So I would have to go back probably 10 hours, and to me it's not worth it. When I got her. Well, yeah, I guess that was a little hyperbole, but I got the tieflings. They were liberated before I went, so I would have to go. I guess I could reload it before. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and I was worried that I wasn't gonna get Will, because I know if you play certain things right, you can't even get certain people, and that's what I was worried about. Because, but I got him. He's here. So I'll just do someone else's quest, or a different quest. I'm trying to get like these side quests out of the way. The hag mission. No. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of ready to do. I got this area pretty much completely. No, I have not. Oh yes, Raphael, when he tried to basically, I did talk to him, denied his offer. I mean, I'm kind of going based off what my party says, using their input. Not like it matters, but it does kind of give you some objective, and they're all like, don't do it, you know. So, and I kind of got a bad feeling about it too. I mean, he is the devil, so I don't know that he's ever portrayed. Yeah, I did that. I got that. So I got this. I'm actually really interested in this tome here. Yeah, well, don't spoil it for me. I'll find it, so. South. Okay. I might do that. Check out this mountain pass. I wanted to go back in here because there's a ton of stuff in there. I think, well, not a ton, but there's a few things I wanted to complete there. But Will has not been screwed over. This is, yeah, basically just got him too. Because when you find him, he wants to go kill this chick and realizes she's not like all that bad. And that's basic. I do got to sleep at camp because his quest becomes available after I long rest, so maybe I'll do that. I'm thinking about putting her. I was like most annoyed with Lizelle or whatever her name is, just because she got a bad attitude.
Best foot forward.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So I'll show you right now what everyone's attitudes are. So everyone says she's the hardest to befriend. So that's the one that I'm, obviously because it's a challenge. And then everyone else is just kind of like neutral. Actually, Whoops.
I've got a long road ahead.
There's probably no new quest or dialogue options.
Always at your side.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Well, that stupid rage pissed me off because when I went to go do her quest and you basically fight that paladin, he killed me and her in one turn because he's got that option to do swing twice type of thing. So he killed me and her in one shot. So all I had left was I didn't have Asterion, but I had Shadowheart and I had Will. Like, has to spell with Will so that he duplicates himself. Like, so he becomes harder to hit. He basically walks around with 3 apparitions, and he also gets more armor because of it. So I thought, well, that's my only hope. So I did that, and with her, I was able to keep rezzing him, but he got killed again. But she's got a really nice spell, Shadowheart.
There's no time to waste.
I'll when I get a little bit further, I'll do that because I'm not entirely sure which direction I'm going to go. For now, I'm just kind of using her default. Like, she's got stuff that I don't need, but she has stuff that I do need, so I'm not entirely sure which direction I want to go. So that's why I'm kind of holding off on that for now, because I'm still kind of like in it. I know I could concentrate her specifically on healing, but right now she's kind of a hybrid. She's got some pretty powerful, like, offensive spells, like this right here. That spiritual weapon. Okay. Yeah, because it's, like, basically an additional character. And that weapon was, right now, it's powerful enough that it's basically having a 5th party member. And the same thing with...
No time to waste.
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
You're talking about just repurposing their skill points or... Okay, so whoops. And I remember you saying that. Whoops. I don't even know where her subclass is. Oh, right here. Okay, I see. And I probably have to agree with you on that, because my trickster is definitely Will. I mean, he's got the highest charisma, so he stands the best chance in terms of, like, winning people over through dialogue. Yeah. But, yeah, I'll probably do that, because I've been wanting to do that. It's just, there's some things that, you know, I'd like questions I had in terms of leveling up, and, I'll do it later, it's fine. I'll do it later.
Let's try this way.
Oops. I'm gonna rest so I can unlock Will's.
No time to rest.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart,
you did.
I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Well, no, he looks like a retard. So that's you.
Don't waste a step. All right. What now?
Oh, nice. For sure, yeah.
I need a quick word.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
You are wrong.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Well, I have to Missoura was the entity that just showed up, right? Okay. And Missoura is, what is she specifically? Okay. Okay.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Missoura who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Missoura permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Missoura, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Now you look like a retard.
Well met.
No, he's gotten a lot better since being turned into a devil. How does it feel to be a devil now?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Missoura no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met.
Nice.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
He's the mastermind and final boss. I don't know what he keeps doing. I don't. I'm not
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems... It's not too deep.
Yeah, I've done this before. We're like, I don't want you operating on me there, big guy. So, liberating him from that jail cell.
You only have a matter of days to live.
Yeah. Was kind of interesting because I failed the dice roll that convinces the jailer, whoever you want to call it, to let me just have the room to myself. So I had to get Asteria in here and had to wait for all the guards to scatter far enough that I could backstab him, pick up his body, and throw it in a knapsack. And I was able to pick the lock open. So. Well, that was pretty short until the next. I don't want to do that yet. Nice. Oh, nice. Yep. Nice. Okay. Yeah, all the tieflings come here and get wasted. Yeah, so she wasn't here, and Will wasn't here. Were the only two. Which, no, I did not. That was her. Yeah, so I have to be careful about, you know, taking rests too frequently will obviously dwindle your supplies down to... What is it when you play on normal? Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. This right here. This. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. No, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm gonna keep the same. Yeah, some of them are different. Some of them are like level 3, some of them are like level 4.
Village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Okay.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while.
I've got to get...
But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
Sucks not having to stare